received from Brent speaking to the $40,000 ask. Council at that time said, not so much 40, but 20, and that 20 was in fact referred to this discussion. Right now, it's my understanding that there is nothing built into the budget.
That's correct.
So the decision that you're being asked is, do you want to put some amount of money into the budget? Right now, there is none. Correct?
Okay.
I see a consensus at the 20 because I think that was last year's amount, wasn't it? And we want to keep this going. We're waiting for Janice. I'm glad that she's got to that point. I think we're all waiting to see what the deputy has been so talking. This is what we're all waiting to see. What's the plan? What is our long term?
Okay.
We don't know, do we? But the 20 we have to give approval. What do we have to say? Do you okay? Or do you need a motion?
Okay. No, we don't need a motion. We just want clarity for staff. Put this down. So the 20 is what our council is saying. We can support the status quo of the 20. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I guess I was thinking we were adding the extra. Councillor Oliver.
I just want to make a bit of a statement possible this whole process. We do this every year. This year, for the first time, really, we're confronted with a budget rule that we can't follow. So each one of us, we all ask staff to come up with a budget proposal to keep us within the 2%. We're doing the darndest to keep it down as low as possible. Now we're going through item by item the things that we'd like to have, which we need to have, and the things we want to have, or the things that we wish to have. And there's lots of groups out there that can come up with substantiation for anything, and quite honestly, so they're all very relevant and all very important. But we're here to make decisions which are politically, guess what? Contrary to what we want. We want to please everybody, can't do that. So if we're going to be putting stuff into this bleeding thing, we've got to start expecting in our own course to be able to take some stuff out. All right, I am not seeing that around the table equally. This has to happen a little more around here, or I'm going to have a hissy fit of the biggest. Okay, every single thing we're coming up with is, I get it, you can substantiate the world. You're going to have to start giving a few things up. Every one of you, all right? To get to that where we want them to have us at.
Councillor Scott.
I'm not going to have a hissy fit. However, I am going to point out that the fragmented group is not a port frames or an wash group.
I'm just saying this is one group, there's lots. You're going to have to make decisions.
Okay, okay.
But we're talking land and shores here. I'm not talking doing just our simple things. This group is working on the whole of land and shores.
Okay. Okay, we've got the staff knows whether they'd like, council would like to maintain at the 20. Item number 8, the Grand Bend Horticultural Society is looking for $1,000 to continue the watering program into the end of August or September.
Yeah, I mean, and to go to the point, I think Councillor Underwood was saying, are they watering plants in Arkona, Bedford, and Forest till September now? It's only Grand Bend's been left out.
We're doing forest.
So Grand Bend's been left out all along.
No, they've been watering, but the funds run out before the end of the season. So it's just adding an extra $1,000 to the operating so that they can continue with the program that they've been on all summer.
Frost until October.
That's put the $1,000 in. That's what I'm hearing. Deputy Mayor Day.
Just so I understand, you're saying, maybe through you to Councillor Scott, who's saying that it's continuing on in January. The funds are going towards salary. Are they going towards? They're not going towards water. They're just going towards hiring someone to continue to do it for another month, right? And it's getting done in Forest, or it's getting done consistently in all towns, but it's all running out. Is that correct, or is it just? Is it volunteers that do Forest, but Grand Bend wants to be paid for it? Is that what's happening? So just maybe clarify for me that everyone's being treated equally here, and you know that there are volunteers that can do it in Grand Bend as well as volunteers in Forest, volunteers in Arkona. If there are service clubs that are willing to do that, that's wonderful.
Brent, could you put some clarity on this?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor,
each urban area does have a different approach. So in certain areas, it is a volunteer that does it. I believe in Forest, the PIA looks after watering, and in Grand Bend, we hire a retired individual who goes around and waters it. So there is it's a different approach in each area.
Councilor Boston.
Correct me if I'm wrong, through you to Brent. Wasn't one of the points of extending this program was the age of the volunteers, and they were having difficulty with maintaining a lot of what they had, and they thought this would be wonderful. Was not a consideration.
Through you, Mr. Mayor, I'm not entirely sure how this program came about. This year in particular, we had a set budget for watering. We're charged on a per watering basis. And at the end of August, because of the hot, dry summer, we ran out of our funds, and the flowers came down because we couldn't maintain them due to our own
So
flow.
that's an unusual circumstance this year.
I suppose you can never predict the weather.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Day.
I'll just say that I think we should be treating everybody equally.
Councilor McRae, you have your hand up.
No, I think perhaps I'll really just one. I just wanted to point out that the BIA does pay for the funds, so they'll be used in businesses.
Okay. $1,000 in or Councilor McGuire.
I think we should keep it in. We pay for the flowers, we put them up there. It's our investment when we buy the flowers, we put them up there. We spend an extra $1,000. I mean, it's not even guaranteed we're going to spend that, but at least to have it in there to keep them looking good all the way to the end of their useful life. We don't build a building and tear it down. Let's pay the $1,000 if we even pay it. And just keep the flowers up the fence. It's an investment.
Now, this year the flowers were up when the communities of Bloom judges were here. When Mark Cullen came, the flowers had been taken down because they had ground water. Because there was no water.
$1,000 is a huge deal breaker. Leave it in for now.
Okay. Economic Development and Chamber of Commerce. Chamber is requesting $57,000, which is an increase of $35,000. And Councilor Russell, you have your hand up.
Yeah, on this one, 9 and 10 go together as far as I'm concerned. We just had the Economic Development Committee commitment, their strategic plan. It did a monster amount of work on it. And I think some of the things that we have in front of us from the Grand Bend Chamber in terms of this request are dovetailing with the larger picture that the Economic Development Committee is already working on. And my personal feeling is that if we're the funder and we should be the one determining the contract givens. What do we want? What do we need? What are the provisions of it? And why are we wanting those things? And I think the Economic Development Committee's already described those things for us. And I think putting the details together with the Chamber, I think it's a negotiated thing that I think I'd like to see the EDC committee get a grip on, because I think a lot of their asks in their strategic plan are going in the direction that we want with the money we want to fund through the Chamber and what we started. The question is who's going to determine what those parameters are? I think we should be determining them, not the Chamber of Commerce. So that would be my. I don't not support this. I personally believe that for 30 years that we have not supported. We've always used the Sarnia tourism land, all the excuses, or schlep, or whatever county organization excuse we could use. We use it as a reason for not dealing with it. I think the EDC's dealt with it. I think they've done an excellent job. Now it's putting the wheels under the correct vehicle, giving it, the right gasoline or the right charge, and getting on with it. So, personally, I'd like to defer number 9 to the budget by putting the money that they're asking for, the extra, into the EDC and have a discussion on that.
I didn't get what your motion or what your thoughts were.
What I'm saying is I think it's an EDC decision, and I think the EDC, the funds that they're asking for, we know there's going to be an increase in EDC. There's no use going through the exercise without putting some funds in EDC. How that's applied, I think the advice we'll get from the EDC as they move along this year, right? They're a public process, Mr. Mayor, right? They need funds to deal with it. It may be that they'll say that the increase